I just check my bank account and I'm good. I'm flexing, yeah, cause my singles going off in my hood. I'm flexing, yeah, everywhere I go, you know it's all love. I'm flexing.
Yo, what's good, Crazy Nation? It's your boy Espy of the Crazy. You know what it is. I'm back again with another reaction. This is to Beyonce, Ed Sheeran, and Gary Clark Jr. Doing a tribute to Stevie Wonder. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Let's get it. What was I gonna say as well? If there's any other reactions that you want to see of Beyonce, please send them through to my reaction form in the comment section, or as well it's in my description. You got that. If you haven't watched any of my previous Beyonce reactions, at the end of near the end of the video, there's an end screen which has a playlist. It has a playlist of my Beyonce reactions, and the last two videos that I did reacting to her. And yeah, so let's get it. Let's go. Let's have some fun.
Yeah. How y'all feeling tonight? I want you to stand up on your feet if you love Stevie Wonder. If you love Stevie Wonder like I love Stevie Wonder, I want you to stand up on your feet. Hello, Stevie. How you feeling?
Yeah, Portuguese song.
Everybody say yeah. Say yeah. Yeah. I think y'all can do a little bit better than that. Everybody say yeah. Yeah. Say yeah. Yeah. Say yeah. Yeah. Say yeah.
Oh wow!
Just a little bit.
And that says how long ago this was. Jesus Christ! Ariana Grande was with Big Sean. That was ages ago. That feels like it was ages ago. Right.
Just a little bit of soul. Clap your hands just a little bit louder. 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 Little bit.
I love when Beyonce gets to this mood. I love when Beyonce gets to this. When she can do this, oh my god. Yep. Like you say, when she starts growling, this shit is about to get, yeah, it's about to go real 100%. Face!
If you want me to, I'm gonna swing the song. Clap your hands a little bit louder. Clap your hands just a little bit louder. Clap your hands just a little bit louder. Clap your hands just a little bit louder.
It's Stevie. I love it. What I love about Beyonce is that she's never afraid to go into the elements of the vocalist that came before her. And I've always loved that about her. She's never been scared to dive deep into those vocals. And that's where I've always said I've always respected Beyonce as a singer and as an artist. Is that I don't feel like this is just for Stevie. I understand how this woman works. This is for this is for everyone that came from that time. You know what I mean? it's obviously for the main target is Stevie, but you know what I mean by that, right? I feel like she wants to show elements of others too, which I would not be surprised if that's the case.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna try to scream loud and proud for Ed Sheeran.
Interesting. I'm intrigued to hear this. I've never actually seen this. Heard about this, but I've never seen it.
Everyone's feeling pretty. It's a turn in July. Though the world is full of problems, they couldn't touch us even if they tried.
From the park back to rhythms, bottless
wow.
high on the box. Tonight there will be a party on the corner at the end of the block.
Didn't know you would be jamming until
That's so interesting. Ed Sheeran's going into like his raspiness part of his voice, which is sick.
nobody ever told you that you would be jamming until the break of dawn. Would be jamming and jamming and jamming and jamming. They want us to join the fighting, but our answer today is to let all our worries, like the breeze, new fingers slip away.
Wow.
Peace has come to Zimbabwe. That was right on the one. Tonight there's a celebration, 'cause we only just begun. I didn't know you would be jamming until the dawn.
Her voice is just ridiculous. How powerful her voice is, but stable at the same time, is so nice.
Nobody ever told you
Oh
that
my
you
god.
would be jamming until the dawn. Oh, told you that you would be jamming until the dawn.
She's like this army one.
All the way from Texas. I want y'all to get up on your feet. Give it up for Gary Clark Jr.
I love this dude's voice. Love this dude's voice.
Sing that. Hold on. Powers keep on lying. Why your people keep on trying. World keep on turning. 'Cause it won't be too long.
I love how she understands how to work with other vocalists. I will always appreciate what she, because of her Destiny's Child days, because you can tell she is not just a soloist. You know what I mean by that, right? She's not just a soloist. You can tell because whenever she collaborates with artists, she understands perfectly how to blend her voice to theirs. She understands exactly where to put it, and it's perfect. It enhances the person that she's working with. It lifts up their voice. So good, man. Interesting. Hold on. Let's keep it going. Yeah, definitely. That's a Stevie, man. What is this? It's just a black screen. Oh my word. Are you kidding? I could have literally just hold on for like an extra couple of seconds. But yeah, what do I have to say? I like it. I like it a lot. But I'm not with Beyonce. I rarely get surprised with her because I've grown enough. I've grown up. I remember seeing pretty much her whole career. Like I'm not that old, but I remember pretty much practically her whole career. And the one thing I know is Beyonce can sing. Like that's one thing I'll always remember. I like it. I like it a lot. Um, I like how she's able to make. I've always said this about her. She's able to make it her own while still being able to pay homage to the ones that come before her. She understood. She brought the energy. She lifted the crowd. You know, she did everything that you want for the start of a show. You know, it lifted everything. Um, I was shocked by Ed Sheeran, to be honest. I did not know Ed Sheeran could sing like that. I know he can sing, but I did not know that he has that growl. He had a growl that I was like, whoa, I've never heard. There's a raspiness where I was like, what the fuck? I've never heard him sing like this, which caught me off guard. I was like, shit. Obviously, Gary Clark Jr. He's amazing. He's always been amazing. I've always rated Gary Clark Jr. as as an artist. I fuck with him. I fuck with him heavy. But obviously, it felt like the main event was Beyonce, and she made it. I like that she made it. Like I said, she made it her own. The way that she was singing, the power, the sass, the precision that she uses. Obviously, the growl too. It was everything. The soul, yeah, the soul. It's like she gets it. One thing about Beyonce that I've always been found amazing. I know I went back to what I was saying before. She's able to sound good in every sound. That's one thing about her that's amazing. It doesn't matter what genre, what pitch, tone, what decade of music you want her to sing in, she can do that. You know, she's always been able to do that. She's been able to do that since she was a child. Seriously, she's always been a great singer. She's always, and it's interesting because I just like, because this is around the time, obviously, the Michael movie came out, right? Like this, like right now, we're in the time where the time that we're living right now, the Michael movie came out, and I was watching it, and I go, man. While I was watching, I was like, man, like this is amazing. And I remember a friend of mine was like, oh, like who else would you like to see a movie like this about? I would love to see a movie like this about Beyonce. Because she's had such a long, you know what I mean? Same as like a Stevie. Like they've had such long careers. They've had, like, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy when artists have careers like this that you remember them when they were kids. You know? You remember them. It's like, oh, like it's like with Michael. Like you could go, what era of Michael is your favorite? What decade? With Beyonce, you can ask the same thing. Is it the Destiny's Child? Is it the Crazy in Love? You know what I mean? It's she has eras, decades of being superior. I don't know what else to say. You know, like being that as one of my favorite wrestlers likes to say, being that bitch. She's that woman. You know what I mean? Like she's that. She's been that person since she entered the music industry, pretty much. Like it wasn't that long after, and she's just been able to sustain and succeed every time you think, oh my god, can she do better? She's apart. She continues, continues, continue. And it's like, damn, like, how deep can you go? And that's what's always interested me about her. This is the whole reason I wanted to do this whole series, is because I know how good she is. But in reality, I don't know how good she is. Do you get what I mean by that? That's the thing that excites me. That's the thing that really excites me. And I know later in the future, because as we see Stevie will be in the future as well. Because Stevie's another artist that I only know his hits. I don't know his whole discography. So he's definitely going to be its own episode in the future. And I want to deep dive his music as well. But to me, Beyonce was one of the main artists that I'm like, I want to hear more. Because I've always been impressed with what she's done. And I don't know if I want to, I want to go deeper. I just don't know where to go. Like, for example, I don't know if I want to go all the way back to Destiny's Child. Or do I go to her first album? That's where I'm stuck currently. I'm stuck at a point where I'm like, I don't know. Do I go with her best of the best? Like her best albums? Or instead, do I go with the albums where the fans are like, you know what? This is her. You know what I mean? And do I go backwards that way? So that's where I'm at right now. I'm in the point of contemplating where to go. So if y'all can write in the comment section and suggest where I should go, what type of, obviously the albums, the performances, suggest everything. I appreciate all of the suggestions because it helps me as a reactor. But I want to know, take me through the journey. If y'all want me to start from Destiny's Child? Because I will do that. Because they're the same. I know their hits, but I don't know their hidden amazing songs. Let me know. Just let me know in the comment section, and then we'll take this journey together. And I'm excited for it because I love music. I've always loved music. And like I said, Beyonce has been in my life since, I don't even know how long. Probably majority of my life. Like, pretty much. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't mind. I don't mind taking that journey, watching stuff, and just having fun. I want to learn what makes her her. But not only that, I want to find the hidden secrets. I want to find those songs where it's like, yo, how have I never heard this song? I want to have all of that in one. So yeah, I'm excited. That's all I gotta say. Okay, I'm back again. I wanted to rewatch this again because I thought this video was longer. So when I was reacting to it the first time, I was like, oh, I paused it right when it was about to end. And I was like, oh shit, I might as well rewatch it again. And I'll keep the original reaction, but this is like an extra reaction onto that to talk more about stuff that impressed me about the performance. But yeah, let's get it.
Feeling the night. Yeah. How y'all feeling tonight? I want you to stand up on your feet if you love Stevie Wonder.
I love how she
If you
ended.
love Stevie Wonder like I love Stevie Wonder, I want you to.
I love how it's like an end. It feels like church. Am I crazy? It felt like a church entrance. Do you know what I mean by that? Or even like, you know how back in like, it reminded me of how music used to be. Like where this type of thing does come from like church, and then they interpret it into music, where it's like an intro, getting the crowd wild up, clap, clap, clap. You know what I mean? Get them to clap. I like that. I really like that. I actually miss that. This isn't a thing anymore. I find it actually sad. You know what I mean? I find it sad that, don't get me wrong, I love the explosive intros and stuff like that. That's great. But I love stuff like this. You know what this reminds me of? And this is how you know. It reminds me of the Blues Brothers. Whenever I watched the Blues Brothers, that was like one of my favorite things about the Blues Brothers movies. It's like a great way of introducing who you're celebrating. You know, I love that. I love the way that she starts this.
Tonight, I want you to stand up on your feet if you love Stevie Wonder. If you love Stevie Wonder like I love Stevie Wonder, I want you to stand up on your feet.
Happy smile.
Everybody say yeah. Say yeah. Yeah. I think y'all can do a little bit better
So
than that.
good.
Everybody say yeah. Yeah. Say yeah.
Because I didn't think about this. I love
Say
this.
yeah. Say yeah. Just a little bit of soul. Just a
So
little
good.
bit of soul. Clap your hands just a little bit louder. Clap your hands just a little bit
She
louder.
gets it.
Clap
It's
your
all
hands just a little bit louder. Clap your hands just a little bit louder.
this is my favorite part of Beyonce when she gets into this mood.
Clap your hands just a little bit louder. Clap your hands.
She really did turn it into a gospel call and answer with the yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it even reminded me of even like if I bet most people that are probably watching this have watched the Blues Brothers. They do that too, you know, in the movie. Like that's actually some of my favorite scenes in the movie. Is that the call and response? I love that. You make the crowd feel important. You know, you feel like you make the crowd like no, like this isn't just for me as an artist. You know, it's for Stevie. It's for music. You know, it's deeper than just the artist. You know, and it's deeper than just a tribute. It means more. It means more than that, and I really like that. It's really cool. It's not even cool. It's heartwarming to me. Like I think about this and I go, when was the last time you've seen something like this in such a big stage?
A little bit louder.
That's crazy when she hits this.
Louder. Clap your hands just a little bit louder.
Crazy. The instrument.
Well, I know everybody had a good time. Now, if you want me to, I'm gonna swing the song. Clap your hands a little bit louder. Clap your
Then she goes
hands
back.
just a little bit louder.
She's like, oh, you think I can only go high? No, let's bring it low. Let's bring it low. Let's bring it low.
Clap your hands just a little bit louder. Clap your hands just a little bit louder.
It's not music you just watch or listen to. It's music that makes you part of it. 100%. It's so good.
Clap your hands just a little bit louder. Clap your hands just a little bit louder.
And not only that, the band feels it. The band is like, hey, 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 come on. Take us there.
Little bit louder. Clap your hands just a little bit louder. Clap your hands just a little bit louder. Now I need y'all to repeat after me again. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, if anyone actually wanted to know the reason why I wanted to rewatch this, a big reason was after this video, I did a reaction to Ray, where Ray performs It's a Man's World. And when I was listening to the way she performed It's a Man's World, it made me appreciate this performance more. Do you get what I mean? You get what I mean by that, right? Because you were with me, Majo. It made me appreciate, because we ended up talking about Beyonce's performance on that video as well. And we're like, wow, like this is so cool. Like they made it their own, but still paid tribute musically to the artist that they were paying that they were celebrating, that they were performing their song. And I feel like that's so cool. It's so cool when you're able to get music like this, because let's be honest, when they were growing up, shit, even when you were growing up, this was normal. How often main artists used to cover each other. How often this... Yeah, that's why I said, especially when you were growing up compared to me. I know that because I remember Michael's first albums, which they were covers. People never talks about that. People never talk about that. That Michael Jackson's first album is a cover album. It's literally a cover album. He literally just every single song is a cover. It was when he was a kid. I always remember that because I remember Ain't No Sunshine, which is one of my favorite renditions of a song. You know? That's like one of my favorite renditions of a song. I was like, wow, it's funny because I remember when we were watching the rave thing where the comment section was like, oh, they should what was it? Ray should make an album where she can just do covers. And I was like, damn, that would be so cool. But yeah, anyway, let's just keep it going. Oh, imagine, I know she dropped out, but what I was saying was, I mentioned the part where when we were reading the comment section of the It's a Man's World, where people were like, oh, she should have done our full album of covering blues and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah, oh, there you go. Here we go. Going backwards. Stevie Wonder, the same. His first albums were made of covers too. That's the thing. Like, it's interesting how covering... Because I always hear people go, oh, sample. Brother, do you know how many artists used to cover? People used to cover each other more. Not sample, cover. They used to, albums. And it's so interesting how the world's changed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm thinking this part again. The one with her and
I'm gonna try to scream loud and proud for Ed Sheeran.
Another thing as well that I really love about this video is you can really tell Beyonce is having fun. She's having the time of her life. I like this turns into a reggae sound. Right? Like a more Caribbean sound.
Everyone's feeling pretty. It's a turn that you like. Though the world is full of problems, they couldn't touch us even if they tried.
From the park got the rhythms, ball is hot on the box.
I love when she does that laugh.
Tonight there will be a party on the corner at the end of the block.
You didn't know you would be jamming until the break of dawn. And nobody ever told you that you would be jamming until the break of dawn. Would be jamming until...
I'm gonna be honest, as much as I love Beyonce's voice, my favorite part of this whole part is the instrument. Of this whole thing is the instruments. There's something about performances with live bands that, oh my God, they send me to heaven. I feel like I'm floating in the air when I hear performances like this. I love it. It takes me away and I can just hear it. I can close my eyes and just fade away into the colors of each instrument. So cool. So good.
during the fighting, but our answer today is to let all our worries, like the breeze, through fingers slip away.
Peace has come to Zimbabwe. That was right on the one.
You say maybe that's why she's so good live. She grew up performing with real bands. Yeah. That, and I'm gonna say something that's very serious that will offend people. She grew up with real role models. With real artists. Let's be honest. Look at the role models that she had. A lot of them were still alive when she became an artist. You know what I mean? They were legendary names. Aretha, Whitney, was like all those names, like, you know, Shaka Khan, fucking all, like, vocalists, performers, even the men, Stevie, you know, Michael, all of them, they're such big impacts. Marvin, Luther, like, these are names that are just, No, but they were alive when she. And not only that were they alive, they were still performing as well. They were shit. When she, I wouldn't be surprised. Ray was still alive and still performing. Am I crazy? That when did James Brown die? Am I crazy? Even James Brown was still performing by the time. Like, and we're talking about. We're talking about singers. You know? We're talking about singers. Like people that just, and well, like you said, Magic, they all perform with bands. All of them. Every single one of them performed with bands. And that's a big thing. Live music used to be such a big thing. And I don't think it's as big as it used to be due to, nowadays I feel like it's more about performance. I'm not saying Beyonce, because Beyonce does both. But Beyonce is very similar to Michael. Shit, I forgot another name that I can't believe I forgot to mention. Prince as well. Yeah. But to me, what I learned about Beyonce was she found a way to implement like Michael with those other artists. And what I mean by that is performance-wise, it's more similar to Michael, like the dancing, the choreo, all that. But as well, she still implements the live instruments, which a lot of artists don't do. They implement one part. I feel like that's one part that they always forget about Michael's music. Is that Michael's music always had live instruments. Always. Especially when he performed live. He always had a band. Shit, even when his brothers were around. Even when he performed with the Jacksons. Like, guitars. You know what I mean? Shit. Wasn't it Randy that played the bongos? Like, they always had instruments around them. Besides just their voice. And yeah. I've always praised Beyonce for this.
Tonight there's a celebration. Cause we only just begun. Cause didn't know you would be jamming until the come on. Everybody ever told you that you would be jamming until the come on.
love when she switches that. That's why I wanted to react to this again. What I love about this performance by Beyonce as well is how she gives and then she pulls back. Then she gives again and goes, wait, no, you're not ready yet. Let me pull it back again. She's teasing you. You know, she's teasing the crowd. She isn't giving you all of it yet. She's like, whoa, no, you're not ready. You're not ready. All right, let's pull it back again. And I love when artists do that. You're doing that again.
Try to get up on your feet. Give it up for Gary Clark Jr.
Oh, I love this song. I'm not mad. I get to hear this song again. Oh my god. Do you know why this is my favorite Stevie song? Especially when they perform it live, you can feel every bit of music. You hear that guitar? Yeah. You hear the guitar, the drum, the piano. Oh! Oh! You hear that funk. You hear that funk that gives me that stank face. That's like, oh my god, yes, this is how music should be done. This is one of my favorite songs of his for sure. Another thing, I know I'm pausing a lot, but this was another thing. I forgot to say this, and I actually wanted to say this on the last video. On the first part. It's funny, we were having this discussion when we paused, the first time I paused it. And I was like, oh, who could do this? No one. This is a one-of-one. No one will be able to do this type of performance again. And I feel like that's a thing that I noticed after watching the Ray performance too. We were talking about it, and I'm like, I look at the Ray It's a Man World performance, I don't think anyone else can replicate it. Because no one else sings like Ray. And I feel the same way about Beyonce. She made it her own. Yes, is there tribute to Stevie? Of course there is. She still has it. I feel like the more thing she kept important for Stevie was the music, the instruments, you know what I mean? All that, which Stevie, that's a big factor of Stevie. The instruments, the band, like the group, like you said, the groove. Instead of switching that, she went, no, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna add my own flavor and sauce into it too, which worked. It actually works a lot. It really works. And I honestly feel like this is a one-of-a-kind performance. Like it feels like, listening to this again, it feels like a one-of-a-kind performance. It kind of reminds, I know I keep on going back to Michael, but it kind of reminds me of Michael's Motown performance. He could never replicate that again, even if he tried. I'm not saying this is Beyonce's breakout moment. I'm not saying anything like that. But I feel like it's that type of performance where it's like, even if she tried to replicate this again, I don't think it would turn out the same. It's, you know, it's those special nights where it's like, you know, I feel like it's those special nights where it's like, yeah, we're doing this, you know. I thought the beginning was her going wild, and then the later parts she moved into that groove Stevie music has. So from Beyonce is in the building to let's celebrate Stevie. Exactly, and that's cool. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Like it shows the appreciation of the art, and it's beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful things. It warms my heart. It really, it really warms my heart to see stuff like this because it puts a smile on my face and it makes me happy to see performances like this, especially for great. I feel like this needs to happen more. And the reason why I feel like this needs to happen more is I feel like a lot of great artists are being forgotten because a lot of a lot of people don't perform older music like they used to. And I feel like that's a shame. Like I remember when we were watching, was it the Grammys? It was the Grammys, right? That they did that tribute for Ozzy Osbourne. I can't remember the other one that it was. Who was, I can't remember. Oh, D'Angelo, right? Yeah, and D'Angelo. That was so cool. That Grammys performance where they gave a tribute for each artist. That was so cool. They gave Ozzy his own section, and then they gave D'Angelo. I can't remember who else it was, but I remember D'Angelo was like the main one for it. And I was like, man, this is so dope. Let me see what it was. It was D'Angelo, Roberta Flack. Remember? That was so cool. That was such a cool performance. Can we get a Michael celebration concert now that the film is such a phenomenon? Honestly, if anyone was to do it, I'd rather let Jafar sing all of Michael's songs. Since he played Michael, you might as well let him perform his songs. I don't really want to hear. I don't know. Michael's a very touchy subject for me. I don't think I would like a lot of other artists performing Michael's music. I don't really like. It would be interesting. Like it'd be interesting to see who can do it. But yeah, I agree. It'll be fascinating.
Keep on trying. Keep on turning.
This is crazy. This part.
Keep on turning. It won't be too long. So don't let me try again. It's my last time on earth. I live for what it's saying. I'm so glad that I live for when I do good. Keep on trying till I reach the highest ground. Come on. Play that thing, Gary. Play that thing.
Oh, this part. It's like Jack Black says in School of Rock. He's melting my face off. so good, man. Here we go. This part's insane. Ridiculous.
We love you, Stevie.
That's so funny. Oh my god, yeah. I'm happy I re-recorded this. Or not even re-recorded it. I'm just adding this part onto my first part that I already recorded. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. So if you like this, give this a thumbs up. Not only that, comment if you want to see more, subscribe, and remember, keep living a crazy life and stay blessed. Peace. Laters. Ah. Whoop. Peace.